Hey y'all, welcome to Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings. I'm Bohemia. Hey, how are y'all doing today? We've been on a roll with these readings, so I'm still sitting at Halloween with the energies of the full blue moon in Taurus. Okay, we have Black Moon Lilith that has snuck into the sign of Taurus, okay? And, just so sensual, very pulled into the energies here of this full moon, Uranus conjunct this full moon, right now sitting on the midheaven. So I was like, I just have to go ahead and do a reading on this. So we're gonna have one on Black Moon Lilith and one on Eros. They're not necessarily counterparts. Psyche and Eros are kind of echoes of each other, like Venus and Mars, but I just feel like Black Moon Lilith, she does what she wants. She was the first, she's the energy of the first free, feminine energy, and just got very pushed around, slandered, and things of that nature. So I feel like there's this energy here with the signs that are going on where Eros and Black Moon Lilith are communicating and feeling this vibe, and she's all up in the mix here with Scorpio placements and Taurus placements and Leo placements in the sky. So I wanted to go ahead and do us a reading, okay? So we have 4 placements. Stick around at the end because we will have some collective energy. And yeah, it was just very bold, very feisty, channeling the energy of Black Moon Lilith in Taurus. We all have one. Black Moon Lilith can show us where we are afraid of expressing our feminine energy, where we could have issues with certain traits being expressed through those who are feminine identified, and where we might suppress some of that power and that sensuality within ourselves, okay? Or where we might project that onto others and kind of villainize them or be in fear of them if they express the energies of our Black Moon Lilith. So take a look at those in your chart. Take a look at that in your chart and see what's going on. I can give you some insight. So we have 4 options here. We have rose quartz. Okay, I love this because it's like perfect grabbing size, even if you don't have little nails on. We have lithium quartz. We have amethyst. And we have our tulip seashell. Okay, so go ahead and pick yours, and I will see you on your timestamp. The more you watch, the more content I upload, because I can see that in the view time. So let me know by hitting the like, sharing the video, commenting, and the view time that you spend on the video will let me know how often that I should be posting and to what depth of content, okay? So I'll see you on your timestamp. Let me get these in order so I don't mix them up. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of cards here. We're going to start with our big index cards as usual and go into Oracle and Tarot and a whole bunch of things. So, messages from Black Moon Lilith and Taurus for you. We do have these are our sexy big cards, okay? So these are the spicy ones. When you see that red, that means we have the spicy deck. So we have Juicy, Be Accommodating, Wet Dreams, and Naked. I actually wrote it like that. So you just naked. You'll be all naked. And we have, ooh, and honey. Honey. Okay. I'm not actually singing, y'all. I'm just playing around. Okay, so here we go. We have ritual invocation. So some of you are going to be literally drawing down the energies of Black Moon Lilith and Taurus. You're like, ooh, sounds good idea. I think I will. Sounds delicious. Sounds decadent. Okay, we have the energy of Taurus over here after all. This energy can come through and help you make some breakthroughs through your dream. Look, everything looks juicy, wet. It's a very accommodating energy to your chart, okay? And yes, this is for everybody because this is my card of non-binary or gender fluid or just doing things your own way, claiming your identity, claiming your sexual expression for yourself. Wild card, Aquarius energy here. So I feel like you guys will be very experimental with yourselves or claiming yourselves as who you are. And we have butterflies also from my oracle here, and it says, and there is no birth that is not bloody. So there could be some big transformation. You guys will be feeling it like I'm feeling the power of this black moon Lilith, where it's like, yeah, you're right, like shoot, this it's talking, okay. So I love that. You could be having, you guys might decide that whether or not it is that time of the month, you will be having a good intimate time with yourself or others. You could be transforming to just be bolder in what you're asking for, and just like de-villainize certain aspects of sensual expression and feel like, I ask for what I want, I create what I want, I don't just wait for it, I pioneer, go out and get what I want. The universe will be accommodating for me getting what I want sensually and romantically and emotionally. And like, I'm gonna indulge and be open with this myself. We have The Future by Octavia, by Octavia Butler. It's her, she's the archetype here. And I'm looking at the, there's like these octopus arms. Now I heard some people are into that, like I think that's like in Japan, forgive me if I'm wrong, where they're like into like octopus sex or something, I don't know, but look, animals, do they consent? But y'all might just be like wanting to get very entangled, okay, a lot of entanglements. You might just want to be having things that are very tight and suctiony on you, like latex or something, things that feel suppressive. You guys might want someone to be very like this. She's like poking this person, doing all this. You guys might like feeling like you're futuristic, you're being, we have this Aquarius energy. He says that there's no birth if it's not bloody. So you guys might like where a little blood's drawn, or there's a little pain, there's like, you feel like someone's experimenting on you or something a little bit. There could be some strange stuff coming out for you, but you're like, actually, is it strange or do I like it? Okay, milk. You're like, this is going back to fundamentals. Like, I don't know why, but I like calling this energy and I like asking for this right now. Oh my God, you guys got milk and honey. What? Oh my gosh. So there is that sweet side there, but I think you guys are feeling like Uranus is in Taurus, right? Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. So you're like, okay, I like to be cuddled and soothed and everything, but like, can we do some weird shit first? The intellect, I told you, you guys are in Aquarius zone over here. You're like, actually, I won't die if we do this according to my calculations. Let's give it a go. Just make sure my milk and cookies, where's my blankie? When I'm done, you know, I might need to cry, bring myself back down to earth, say I'm innocent. But let's go for it. There's strong Scorpio energy too, in case you had missed that in this reading. We have the Four of Clubs over here, the triangle. So I don't think it's talking about the instrument. Y'all might like to have more than one partner going on. There are 3 butterflies here. You might be polyamorous or decide to explore that a little bit, or decide you want to swing. On an actual swing, on one of those kind of swings, or with your partners, okay? Yes, partners plural could be a thing. Yes, right here in this very old house with the 4 of club energy here, but we have the triangle. So there could be where it's a welcomed third party because we're experimenting and doing different things, okay? You said we couldn't lift me up there by myself. Can you come join in? Just come join in. We have the fox and the sickle. So yeah, I feel like you guys kind of, again, there's like this sharp things. Maybe you guys like being poked and pinched and all this kind of stuff, that you're gonna start exploring the side of things. You're going to be like, man, maybe I've been a little too precious with myself. Let me try and do something a little bit masochist, okay? We have the fox here, which is like, again, I can get out of this. Let me check the rope. Okay, if it got real, I could undo this knot. Okay, we're good. It's a go. Start the event. because you feel like there's certain, orgasms that just haven't been reached, okay? They haven't been reached and tapped into, and you just want to get to them, and they might just take a little, sharper activity, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more drama to get there, okay? And so yeah, earth signs can be very like very into bondage and stuff. I think people feel like earth signs are just over here all just innocent, cozy up, whereas my cookie's just traditional. But the other side of earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, hello, that's 50 Shades of Gray right there. Taurus, same thing. Taurus, actually, a lot of couples that have Taurus in them, Taurus that is kind of liberated, especially if it's like Taurus that is conjunct Uranus, or squared Uranus, they will be into swinging and stuff of that nature a lot, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So a lot of Taurus is actually there's that aspect of Taurus that comes out that's actually kind of touchy-feely with the same sex, or with the other sex, whatever sex they didn't think they were attracted to. It comes out sometimes. So we do have Bear here too. Yeah, so I feel like if you guys had never been like wax your body down, shave everything off, you might get into that kind of mode and be like, I just want to feel my skin. I just want my skin everywhere. And if you've never let yourself kind of put on a little chunky little love handle over there, and if you've never let yourself just get kind of bushy and wild and hairy, I think you're gonna try it. There's a switching up that's going on. That you're experimenting in Taurus. What feels natural to you? What feels just delicious and to sink into? Your songs are I Don't Want to Know by Mario Winans, but then we have Know You. What? I Don't Want to Know You. Okay, let's see. So this is I don't want to know if you're creeping, keep it on the low because my heart can't take it anymore. So this is your debate inside. Some of you know you're a freak, or you know that you're actually gay or something, you're pansexual, you're bisexual or something. You're just like, no, if I don't experience it, it's not real. Right? Let's deprogram. If you want to, try it, okay? If not, okay. But this says, I'm trying to find new words to say. I hope you understand. Your wish is my command. Hey, but I don't know if you're right for me. I hope that we can take this slow. I just want to get to know the side of me. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect. I know that it might take some time because love don't always work like it's some fantasy, okay? I want to get to know you. How's the physical? I'm talking face to face and I'm digital. If spending time together is so critical, then maybe we should see, or maybe you should see me twice a week, and that's minimal. It's so earth sign energy. Schedule me in. It needs to be more than twice a week. So part of you is like, I don't want to know what I'm into. I don't want to get weird. Like, don't get me started, please. Can I just not? And the other part of you is like, I need to know. Let's do it. Let's do it. Turn your lights down low. Okay, now that settles it. Turn your lights down low by Bob Marley and Lauryn Hill. There could be some Gemini Sagittarius here. There could be some Aquarius Leo Scorpio here. I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good love. And this is if you don't know this song, you're gonna play it for the next 3 months once you hear it, okay? Turn your lights down low. Never try to resist. Oh no, let your love come shining in into my life again, okay? And then she has a little breakdown where she's like, loving you is like a song I replay every 3 minutes and 30 seconds of every day. Hey, so it's beautiful. So yeah, you can find love and be exploratory in your physical body and change up your identity or claim your identity, okay? We have Baby Mama by Brandy, where they're just showing support to those who are villainized just because they have children or just because their ex was stank or whatever, which makes no sense. And there's a little verse on there by Chance the Rapper. I forgot to put him on, my bad. But he's saying basically, if you don't need your ex for this and this and this and this, did she ever really need you? So this is just elevating your game a little bit. This ain't about your ex, y'all. This is about the next new you, the next new thing you want to do. Because it said you had your chance, and this is I feel like this is a slept on album from Mariah Carey, her Charm Bracelet. She goes in, okay? She says, sorry, but you had a chance. It's been a while since I looked into your eyes, never dreamed I'd see you tonight. But it's interesting. I just don't feel a thing for the so-called love of my life. Okay, she got a little Taurus in her chart too. You guys could have Aries or Leo. We have Earth energy coming out, so this is natural. This is natural. Okay, find what you want. Look, it said it's gonna be a long, cold winter, honey. Winter, honey. But I was gonna say a winter, a long, cold winter, or something else. Okay. Ooh, someone could have a long, old, you know what? And it's cold because they need you to light it up. The candle, the candlestick is not lit, y'all. The long, cold winter already. I see number 11. There could be two winners, if you know what I mean, going at it here. It comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Ooh, mirrored flesh. Someone wants to see it happen. They say, turn the lights on. Let me look in that mirror. You know that's a Leo. There's always Leo. You hear mirror, it's a Leo, okay? It's a 5th house placement. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this deck could be so dirty. What? So this could be a Capricorn, or it could be a sign born in winter. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Ah, that's us. Seashell. So it was just some lullabies. That's why partners, if you're a Cancer or Pisces, partners always want you to like sing me to sleep, read me a story, look, get my cookies and milk. For real, partners really do that. They want that mama bear energy while they're over here just ornery little tricksters. Okay, where's my? Can you give me some milk and cookies? So yes, you guys have this dynamic of let's try it. Come on, we're all okay. Let's try some little cold, a little rough, get to levels we never have before with this Black Moon Lilith acting up in this Earth energy and Taurus, you know, with Uranus not too far by. Just had a full moon opposite Scorpio, okay, standing up to Scorpio. Taurus is trying to be like, no, you think you kinky, Scorpio? Scorpio, check this out. Check what I'm about to do, okay? I got Uranus over here, okay? President of kink, okay? Plus, Pluto, ruler of Scorpio, is over here. Harmonious energies, trying by element at least, if not degree, to Black Moon Lilith. All right, trying to turn it up. 11. So, but this is like, you guys are going to be finding, if you're open to this right now, like your sexual soulmate. You know how like people have their musical soulmates, like Missy Elliott and Timbaland or something. This is going to be like your sexual soulmate for sure, where you can get a lot done. All this big, long, hungry winter you've been living through, you finally going to be like, oh, winter is coming. And I love it. Voices, I told you, you're gonna be yelling it, winter is coming. It's a Capricorn for some of you, because look, it's talking about elders. Sometimes they're not old, they're just a Capricorn. And it is 15, like the devil card, okay? Birth from seed within the belly of the moon. Okay, you guys can be fertile. Don't let the oldness fool you. You think, no, I'm too old. You think, oh, they're too old. Look, literally the hand in the background. What did it tell you? It said, we said fertile. Don't let your age fool you or them, okay? They might say, well, I've never been able to have a kid all this time. Wrap it up. Okay. Okay. So I'm talking about the gut, tugging at the gut, grabbing the gut. So they like some little belly, or you like some little belly. Taurus is like that. Taurus is like, let me feel some juice. Let me feel something on you. Taurus likes a little juicy to hang on to, okay? The Black Moon Lilith and Taurus. We also have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. I'm telling you, all right? Wet. It said wet dreams. You guys are already having this person come to you in dreams. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, we doing it out here. Leo energy, Virgo, Gemini. In search for the grail. This is the Tarot Sutra, so it is meant to be innuendo, okay? It says an unexpected proposal. All right, this proposal is going to be to open your holy grails, okay? Or light your candlestick, or whatever you have going on, elder or not, okay? You're going to be loud about it. Someone's going to be educating you on it, but it's still going to be fresh and new and feeling safe. We have the Two of Fire, Hecate, okay? Holding the crossroads here. So you are literally at a crossroads of your sensual, sexual, empowering life with your emotions pulled in. So you could just reap fully the energies of Black Moon Lilith right now if you wanted to. Oh my gosh, please do. I feel like you're, like I said, some of you have come out the closet but haven't had your experience yet. Some of you are like, I want to, me and hubby need to switch it up. Me and wifey, me and boo, okay, we need to switch it up. Something needs to give, okay? I usually like things gentle. I want something rough. I usually like things rough. I want something gentle, okay? I usually date someone my age, but that older person, or maybe they're just a Capricorn. Just gonna keep teasing y'all. I think, let me learn some things. Okay, let me learn some things. But we're talking about that cuddling, snuggling, snagging season. And yes, I will have a video. I found that video. Y'all, I was the first one, tarot YouTuber, like I am for many of ideas, to say that on a live, and then immediately people went and made videos of it, and I never posted it because I had so much going on with moving and traveling, and I found it, and I had like 4 options done for it, but I had made like 8 options. I should have just calmed down. So I think what I'm going to do is basically collab with myself and have that version that was like a year ago or more that I did, and the first 4 options are recorded, and then record the last 4 now, and like make a mashup video, and it'll be fun. Anyways, cuffing, cuddling, snagging season is a go for you. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. Go ahead and hit the like, join the chat, read another pile if you're feeling spicy, and let us know down below how you feel about Black Moon Lilith. Have you experienced connecting with it, looking it up, and things of that nature? Is this your first time that you're really thinking about it? Let us know, okay? I'm gonna try to clean these up a little bit. Okay, I feel like semi put these away. I'm having so much fun doing all of these readings. Spicy, spicy. Shout out to anyone who's here in the intermission time. I had done a poll before, and y'all said that you like to there was more for people liking the in-between so they could just let it play than the jump screen. So we'll see. I probably will edit some at some point because people like that too, but here we go. All right, option 2. So that was rose quartz. Thank you, thank you. If you guys chose lithium quartz for option 2 or option B, let's see, Black Moon Lilith. We had a fun spicy read for the first one. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna start with the big cards, but this is spicy version, okay? Ooh, silk. That sounds very appealing to Taurus. You guys have Taurus. That's like, don't look at that. And that drawing. I can draw better than that. This is me scribbling these real quick. Okay, we have silk, and we literally have the sign of Taurus, so you're doing that. It said be quiet. You don't want nobody to know. You say hush, hush up. Oh, that's why you're saying be quiet. So you could be doing it with the Aries, okay? This transit could make you definitely feel a Taurus energy, but you could be over here calling in an Aries. We have perfume. Taurus is also very ruled by the senses. So silk on the skin, perfume in the scent, okay? Yes. Power. Ooh, you're feeling that power of Black Moon Lilith. We do again have all the different colors of the rainbow or different colors of the aura. So you could be like, I need to have a hookup that will just shock my aura to a different color. You hear what I'm saying? Or some of you again could be LGBTQIA+, okay? We have wildflowers, so accepting this power, saying let me go with it. I want to be a wallflower. I want to be out here, okay? Flowers, shoot, they thirsty. They be waving their little stems, their little nodules out there. Come here, bee. Buzz, buzz. I mean, they call it the birds and the bees for a reason, but it should really be the bees and the flowers, because they're the ones consummating, okay, fertilizing things. And fields of wildflowers sprung from joy. I in my nakedness merge with these scenes, again returning, all at once remembering, truly being. Yes. Okay, let's see what else we got. So yeah, you could definitely have Taurus, Aries, or Earth fire cusp energy in your chart, or who you'll be interacting with. Check out your first and second house, what that's doing in astrology. This is also Venus and Mars energy. You're just like, shh, be quiet. You might like having very intense sex and being like, we're not gonna talk, okay? Like, don't make a sound, right? And kind of doing that to tease each other, like, quiet. Like purposely maybe even going somewhere where you can't be loud, right? Everyone's gonna know. And you sitting there behind the curtain while the play is going at a serious part, right? And you're just like, shh, you better be quiet. Everyone is gonna find out if you get loud, but you're doing something that should make your partner very loud. We have lantern, so you're going to be having a lot of aha moments about your physical pleasure, about what empowerment is for you. Vision, literally a lantern, and this card says vision. Okay, seeing how this unfurls, seeing how you can be again more of a wildflower, less of a wallflower here. Okay, we have ghost. Oh my gosh, I remember this popped out when I was drawing this, and I was cracking up because I feel like this pile, when I saw this card and it like did a dramatic turnaround and landed, I was like immediately felt that some of you are afraid of being too sexual because you're afraid of like incubus or succubus or something. Someone was like, oh my god, I can't believe you said it. Because again, Black Moon Lilith can be what we fear. So you might feel like, no, like my energy is so sexual, I think that spirits are drawn to me. And that can especially be true of Scorpio and Pisces placements. Even around, like there can be some really nasty gross spirits, all right? Y'all be smudging around even young ones and stuff, and like, no, because there's such open spiritual energy and sacral chakra energy around water placements. So also Cancer, we have the crater. Yeah, so some of you are just super open in your heart and sacral chakra energy. We have the 3 of hearts, and so it's not like you're like, who's the third party in these readings? It's actually like a spirit. Now, in some traditions, you do actually marry a spirit, or do vows to a spirit. And yes, there are some traditions where there is sex magic as offerings to deities, or even with the energy of deities. So we're not shaming whatever people do in that way. But literally, you got the journal in the grave. Some of you are like, oh my gosh, I'm clicking off, because and this isn't everybody, but I feel like some of you is just a Scorpio. Don't worry, we'll get to you. Hold on, we'll get to you. But for some of you, you're like, your partner passed away or something happened, and you're like, no, seriously, like I feel like they're here. Or I told you guys that one time where I lived in a place that's known to be haunted. It's like historically recorded as being like haunted in a historical building, and like there was like 2 ghosts getting off but right next to me in bed. Like I woke up and my bed was shaking. I could hear them. I could hear the name she was saying, and I felt them like I felt her hand touch me, and then I felt him try to like push me out the way and be rude, and I snapped awake, and I was just like, basically like, this is my bed now, like I paid for it here, you need to go. That was so rude. And then she tried to like kind of apologize. I could just hear them clairaudiently, and I was so tired, I think I just went back to sleep too. I was like, y'all need to go. Like this, I was just frustrated. Wake me up. I'm a Pisces, damn it. Don't wake us up. But seriously, I was creeped out after, but she also told me something that ended up being correct too, about a new partner that would come in way before, like she told me their name. She said it out loud in the apartment, right? So they eventually left. Anyways, it's real. Like sometimes it just happens. Spirits be around getting it on, doing things. This also makes me think of, I saw this thing about an elderly lady that made a mold of her husband's member because they knew he was old and sick, and so when he died, she wanted to be able to still get it on with him. Okay, so they made a mold of his stuff in action, and now she will, she can still continue their activities. Okay, so there could be something here where you guys are thinking about that. There's also just the fatality that people like to equate death and sex a lot. You guys might do that. Taurus might try to pull you out of that and have you experience the life side. We have wildflowers blooming and stuff, and not just like the deep power, I'm gonna die if I have a wild sexual life, or I should feel like I'm about to die in order to have an orgasm. Taurus might want to bring you guys out of that a little bit, but still have some of that there, but it's not so scorpionic. Okay, we have uninvited. Speaking of Scorpio energy, there could be a Scorpio moon that you're interacting with. Uninvited by Alanis Morissette. So this is where someone is just like worshiping you, and you're like, yes, like anybody would be. I'm glad that I have worshipers. Like, yes, I do want, she says, like any hot-blooded woman, I have simply wanted an object to crave, okay? But you're not allowed. You're uninvited. An unfortunate slight. And it's a very epic, intense song, a lot of violins and stuff. And so Yeah, so there could be something either where you're playing this game. They talk about watching the stoic squirm. It's a very like Scorpio placement, Capricorn placement kind of song, okay? So you could want to experience that. It's almost like Cancer, Taurus energies try to pull you to experience it through Black Moon Lilith, and you're like, no, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pluto's in Capricorn. Let's be tough. So you could have two partners who are kind of at opposite spectrums of what they're wanting right now. There could be up to three going on, or you have two options. Maybe they're very different. We have Walked Out of Heaven by Jagged Edge. Phone a Friend by Savannah, a Scorpio. This is a Gemini with a Scorpio moon. This is like 4 people. I don't know other signs. Thank You by Dido, Fly Like an Eagle by Seal. You got so many songs. And Kaylee 47, Who's That? So you're going to be feeling like you that person, okay? You're going to be feeling like you want to be empowered. You want to, there's also a humanitarian energy that comes in here. A caring energy could be connecting with the Pisces or an Aquarius as well. It's almost like you want to, you're powering up on one side with this influence of this energy, and you want to be able to like just smash all the bad suitors and have this power moment over them, right? But at the same time, you feel very thankful for those who you've had good connections with and those who are doing good like work in the community and in the world. So you're feeling that Aquarian energy, that Uranus, and it's like you want to reach out to friends, and you feel very sad if you're not connected to them, and you just want to say thank you to them. So there could even be, there's a friend that would be a good person for you to interact with sensually and like practice this energy where you don't have to worry about having this power dynamic that you have. It's like if people try to engage you emotionally, it's power dynamic time. Like, no. Right? But if people just try to come and be friends, and they can show you like, oh, we can have common goals, and we're just out here saving the universe, being all woke and stuff, then you hit a different type of intimacy. So that could be why there's kind of two paths for you or more. Yeah, Kirpan, you will be cutting energies with somebody that it just doesn't work for you. It just really doesn't serve you. Because we have the moon reversed here. This energy could be held very, very intensely in your sacral chakra, in your womb or your belly, your tummy, abdomen, that kind of area, your groin, your genitalia. So this will be something that you want to release fully. Also, some of you, if you have lost a child, whether or not you were the carrier of the child, you still need to fully release that from your sacral chakra energy. It can be blocking you, okay? Cut that out, you know, energetically, and find whatever are your traditions to, or what feels natural to you to grieve and remove that, okay? Definitely, you guys are very attractive to others. Again, multiple partners. Could be some Leos, could be some Scorpio, Pisces, Cancers over here that you are connected with. Okay, I'm getting names that start with M, N, F, C, L, yes, A, and K, all right? Let's see what else we got here. We have the elements. So all elements are on the table. You must be Prince, okay? Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. Or it could be time for you to tune into what elemental energy you really want to experience and allow that to guide you in your sexual endeavors, okay? Remember to feel the warmth, okay? Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through your womb, it says, through your sacral. Crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. So you guys could be, you know, really liking to slick up some oils. You might do some healing oils and herbs and crystals on yourself, but you also might use them as amplifiers, aphrodisiacs, things of that nature. So, you know, again, Taurus, Black Moon Lilith and Taurus is all about, Taurus is about healing, reclamation of self-esteem, okay, and our physical body, pleasure, Venus. Yeah, we have witch, so straight up some witchery here. Brujeria. Let's see, Stregas, Witch 43, grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly. So many of these cards are like belly, gut, like womb, that area, sacral chakra. Yeah, the alchemy of self. So use your magic, okay? You guys are very connected, very sensitive to the elements. This also means as you're going to be intimate, you're sensitive to the sound, the air, the scent, the taste. Taurus amplifies the senses. Again, we talked about that, right? We're kind of princess in the pea when it comes to Taurus energy, okay? Ow, there's a little crumb in the bed. I can't do this right now. Pamper me. Where's my silk sheets, okay? So yes, perfume, that was right, perfumes and scents. We have last cards here, 5 of Cups, Return of the Abandoned, and Bonfire of the Vanities with the 10 of Wands. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to say, we have bonfire, which is a form of funeral in a lot of traditions. We have the grave. We have all these signs of like death, releasing something, grieving whatever has been lost, whether a partner, whether a potential child, whether a potential union, and allowing yourself to reconnect to you being just a sensual divine being in all areas, from all of your senses: sound, sight, smell, taste, touch, okay, your psychic senses as well. And really, it's time to release these burdens and hurts that have been here, that have been blocking things up, more on the Sagittarius Scorpio side of energy, now trying to get you to move into this Taurus energy. And then after that, Black Moon Lilith will go into Gemini, right? So yeah, no longer feeling that you're abandoned or grieving. If you had to abandon someone else, you felt like you had to leave someone behind, okay? You made it over the bridge, but you're still so sad about that. Letting this energy drop out of your sacral chakra. Maybe, you have to figure out, is this a block to work through, literally orgasm through, release it? Or is this a block that is more a mental block, and you don't have to associate it with the flow of your sexual energy at all, and you could just let the shit go, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope you really like this read. Group 2, Group B with the Lithium Quartz. Go ahead and let us know down below. The more viewer time I see, of course, again, the more that I will upload and, put a lot of time and effort into these more and more and more. Of course, I always will, but it just lets me know, I'm a mama, so I gotta balance my time and things, and it really just helps me figure out what I should be doing on this end. So I appreciate that, and yes, I hope you you let us know a little bit, or a whole big share about what you think about that read, okay? What are you planning with Black Moon Lilith energy, all right? So we'll see you again on another one. Oop. Oh no, I hate when this happens. When I see that happen with people. Okay. Not like I blame them, but it's like, oh no. Alright, little intermission time as I load up the next group. Where's this at? I have so many piles. Okay. There we go. Group 3, if you chose Amethyst. Black Moon Lilith in Taurus. Excuse me, Lithium Quartz, Group 2. Let's see. Ooh, don't catch feelings. The first thing down. So we have our spicy big cards. We'll go through oracles and tarots and stuff, okay? Don't catch feelings is how you guys are feeling with this transit, and what part of what Black Moon Lilith is bringing up for you. Perfectionist. Expose. Porn. It's almost like you guys feel like this is a Black Moon Lilith in Virgo. Maybe you have Virgo placements, and this is trining that. And look, okay, so you want to be looking, you want someone exposed, and you want to look. You feel like don't catch feelings, you're feeling critical, you want to be a perfectionist about this, you want to this could be how you're looking at yourself, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is how you are with a partner, okay? There's almost there is Virgo here, even though I messed up on the glyph, which I always crack up if I mess up on Virgo, because they're the perfectionist, and that will be the one sign I will mess up on, will be Virgo. Sorry, but yeah, this is like this reminds me of like someone who wants to be like this strict, not even like fully a partner, but just kind of have this kind of ownership or bossery, and feel like the other person is gonna be like, oh my gosh, what do you think of me? You know, what is the right thing? What's not the right thing to do? Do I look good enough? Critique me. So this could be something that you actually like. Some placements like Mars and Virgo and stuff can like when, or Saturn and Virgo can be like that. Can like when a partner is very kind of controlling of their appearance and will tell them, no, you've gained weight, go work out, or they'll just kind of be like that with each other. I remember pulling for this pile and feeling this energy though, and I think we'll see some more throughout the cards here of like where there can be someone who's older influencing someone who's younger, and it's like the energy of grooming, okay, literally grooming here, perfectionist, analyzing the body. So we need to look out for that. So we'll talk about it more if we see more cards that's coming out with, okay. Grooming is basically when someone is younger or more impressionable or vulnerable in some ways, and people groom them to be able to be abused, and sometimes they wait until they're of age and then act like it's okay, or sometimes they don't, okay, they just make them believe it's okay to be in this toxic dynamic, okay, this predator dynamic. Cauldron, containment. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, this critical perfectionist energy you have makes you not experience things because you're just feeling like, all right, remember, don't catch feelings, watch your sex face, don't look stupid, look just like the porn, is my is my yoni the right color? Is this the color that would work in porn world? I feel like some of you is just like so much, and it's because you've had partners like that too, or you haven't had a lot of real world experience, or the people that you've had as sexual partners, that was their, I guess their guidebook was just this delusional world, this unreal world of pornography, okay? So we have Jupiter, never say no to adventures, travel around the threshold. So you could also have, this could be a Sag Virgo connection, and this is like big themes actually that I see in those connections. And we have the glove. There's also this energy of Capricorn. So I feel like part of you is going to get more exploratory. You're like, fine, let's do it. I'm up for anything, right? But it's almost like you feel like you want someone to be holding you back, holding the reins, or being the perfectionist, telling you like the rules, or if you're doing it right or wrong, like kind of making you be the one to go wild kind of vibe. We have the Five of Hearts with the crow. Yeah, someone kind of like crowing out, barking out orders to you. There could be a Scorpio energy here. Maybe you're wanting that dynamic. You're kind of searching for a controlling partner. We have the House and the Crossroads and the Clover. So again, Sagittarius energy. We have Cancer here, Scorpio, and Capricorn. So yeah, it's like this vibe of maybe some of you try to play it off like that's not what you want, and that makes you sad, but then you keep going for partners who are like that, who are very selfish lovers, or who are very commanding and demanding and just want to use your whole little juicy pots, your whole cauldron, okay, for their own needs, their own wants kind of vibe. Let's look at some of the songs. We have Strawberry Kush by Fetty Wap. We have Doing It Wrong by Tamar. I told you, you want someone to be like, you're doing it wrong. Type. This seems to be your type. By H.A. We have Lions and Tigers and Bears, about being what you're afraid of, what you're not. Why by Lion Babe is about like, why does this have to hurt so much? Wild World by Cat Stevens. Got a Wild Cat, huh? Dim Beats by Todrick Hall. Could be LGBTQ plus relationships. And No Ordinary Love by Sade. So yeah, there is that energy that somebody could be not being honoring to, like, basically, if y'all, Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus can be bringing up, if you have been looking the other way when people are grooming underage people, minors, okay? You need to, like, they're over here scared of lions, tigers, and bears, and have people grooming them, and you're like, well, that's just the way the world is, or whatever. You need to do something about that, okay? Period. Point blank. No excuse. Yada yada. Okay, some of you, maybe that happened to you, so you feel like, oh well, like maybe there's some resentment. Like, Black Moon Lilith brings out the real shit, so I'm gonna talk about it. You could have some resentment. No one helped me, so oh well, that's the way it is. They want to be hard-headed. They should know better anyways. They're old enough, or this or that, or even jealousy. A lot of people have cattiness and jealousy towards like young people. Even someone like that's fresh out of teenage years is still, by the time you're 25 is different than when you are 20. Okay, it's just different. So you don't need to judge somebody who's younger that way, right? I remember I told some young people, I said, you're not meant to be judged by adults, right? You're underage, you're a teenager, you have hormones, you have all of these things. It's up to us to guide you in that. Like, we should be guiding you and helping you, teaching you how to be empowered in your body, not over here taking advantage or shaming you or being jealous or catty. Okay, so that message needs to come out. We have strawberry here. Strawberry is very sacred in some indigenous ceremonies as related to women, and the color is red for murdered and missing indigenous women, all about trafficking and of women and girls and things of that nature. So somebody's doing it wrong. They're trying to, this, when I felt this in relation to this, it made me picture that freaking album cover of Aaliyah's Age Ain't Nothing But a Number that her pedophile R. Kelly helped make that album, and he's lurking in the back of that album that has that title and still gets paid for that. So yeah, if that doesn't apply, but everyone needs to hear this in some way. You either need to hear me stand up for people like that, because your inner child that didn't have that needs to hear that, and that's medicine for you to say, yes, somebody cares, somebody will stand up against this, right? Or you need to remember to stand up against this, and so that you can, when people are like, why is this hurting, why is this scary, is this just the way, is this my fault, is this just the way the world is, you can tell them, no, it's not, honey. Like, this is not how it's supposed to be. Let me guide you, okay? Like I said, as soon as we're a little bit older, we should be helping out anybody younger than us. And those of you who are not, and you're trying to date these people who are doing these things, or who think that it's funny or whatever, or you're contributing to that, you need to get it together, okay? We don't play about the babies. Babe, okay? Lion babe, lion cub over here. Could be a Leo. We have lions, so look out for them. Look out for them, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get off that message now. Mask, ooh, except for this. What do they call it? A robber? A what? A cradle robber? I'm telling you, someone around is not safe. Y'all get some heather, put it with your sacred herbs, put that around. That helps protect, especially with feminine identified people and children, okay? Calling your deities, that help, but we have to take action on that, okay? All right, going into the next segment of the reading, unless it comes up more, I'll say it again, y'all, because we don't play about that. So we have them beats. So you guys could be feeling like, I'm too old to be messing with this world. You know, they don't even have my type out there no more. Everyone's doing it wrong. All this little corny stuff they got out here. All the good ones are married. They don't make them like they used to. So this is Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus is going to try to shake that up, okay? Protection. Thank you. Protect, okay? If you are someone who's vulnerable, you will have protection, okay? Protect yourself. You are worthy of it. And again, be a protector. Talking with a card, you can't read it. Here you go. This is my house. Wow. Stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Wow. So you guys are doing healing. You're doing reclamation. Some of you went through abuse when you were younger. I always tell children, your body is your own. Okay? Even I or anybody else, your parents, nobody gets to hurt you. Nobody, right? And this is like for you guys right here, protection. One, use protection. But also, this is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls. So its walls, it doesn't have to mean menstrual. Covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. So consent is not an option for y'all. You're saying you will respect me, okay? I will respect myself. My body will be respected, okay? Wow. Okay, a dark moon. So you guys are ready. I think you guys are ready to go into this deeper phase. Again, your key is speaking up about the tough stuff. The more you speak up, call it out, address things, the more you can start enjoying what seems, people will say darker, which we're decolonizing that word, but more intimate, hidden. Okay, we got the masquerade here. We got protection under the veil. We have this spiritual aspect to it. In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. I love that they honor the dark energy here, the word dark in this. I've seen it a few places in this deck so far, at least. The dark moon, card 13. Okay, 13 is death, which is the death card, which is orgasm and release. And yes, you do have it here. We'll get to that in just a moment. Almost there. All right, we have Wolf, card 44. Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing wild world. So just because the world's wild doesn't mean it shouldn't be safe for us, okay? We have cat and wolves all over this. A lot of beastly animals, rewilding yourself, okay? We have so many signs. We definitely have tons of Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, okay? We have Pisces, all different signs. Let's see here. Yeah, and again, this is like, are you befriending the wolf? Are you feeding it well? Or are we dealing with kind of the villainous wolf in others or in ourselves? So getting ourselves together harmonious, some Libra, Gemini energy as well. Wow, you guys are ready to experience it. We have death reversed, la Santa Muerte. So it's almost like your body's ready to release, go into Kundalini, go into you are someone who releases through orgasm. Okay, you're someone who releases through sexual activity by reclaiming. Some of you might even reenact certain things for yourself. We're not talking about contributing to wounds and becoming the wounder, okay? Certainly not the predator, but like if you, for instance, if you once felt afraid when a partner grabbed your neck, you might want to try that again and have it where you call the shots and you're making the rules, and you're almost like, I'm gonna learn to even like this, or at least not be afraid of it, so it's not something that scares me and harms me. Okay, Taurus does rule the neck. Mars and Scorpio is usually more like the violent kind of asphyxiation, guys. but Taurus is more kind of a gentle grab, more neck and rubbing kind of stuff. But anyways, yeah, so there's a reclamation there. We have healing. Yay, you guys are jumping in the pool. Look at that. Y'all got that good. You say, here I come with the best one ever. Here I come with the best pool ever. Let me just jump in. Clothes, no clothes. Okay, armor or no armor. You know what? You can be vulnerable. You can have your walls up. A daring interlude. Okay, so some interesting foreplay, a little daring, a little wildness to shake it up, and then go into the healing release and climax. Okay, so you like a kind of intense catalyst, okay, and then go into this the healing afterwards. Can fantasies really come true? And I think you're going to find out that yes, they can. We have Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, so many signs here. I think you're going to be very exploratory in your interactions. But yeah, so that's what I have for pile 3 Amethyst. Thank you for tuning in so much. I hope you have a wonderful transit of Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus, and that this just helps your journey or begins your journey, examining that in your charts and in the sky. And we'll talk to you again on another one. Bye, y'all. Alright, we're going to have the last one here. Trying to be good, clean this up as I go along. Okay. Again, shout out to everyone rocking with our little intermission periods here. You're the real ones. Alright, so for those of you who chose the Tulip Seashell, okay, that's feeling a little frisky over here. Let's go ahead and get into your read, and then we will have at the end, don't forget, our collective messages as well. So we're going to get into the spicy big cards first. We have Chronicles. Okay, you could have stories. People don't know what stories you've been getting into, or you like to read. You like to read all the Chronicles. Okay, we got Companion. Okay, now we have Shut Up. You guys are like, be quiet, don't tell my stories. I don't know why I'm watching this. Missionary. Or maybe you didn't want me to tell everyone you do a missionary. Detailed oral. Detailed oral. This sounds like some Virgo energy. Okay, you're checking off the list. I did a very detailed, you're writing your chronicles, I did a very detailed session of oral. Shut up. I think that you guys could be getting a little bossier during this transit or this discovery of Black Moon Lilith energy in Taurus, and wanting to it's almost, I'm just seeing someone flip their partner down and say, okay, fine. But you should have. Let me get this stuff going, okay? Yes, a lot of, as it says, asking or telling someone oral's the way to go. It could be your companion also initiating things as well. And just, it's kind of like you guys know you're keeping score, and so you want to make sure you have a good entry to the diary, okay? We have grounding earth here by I was gonna say by like it was by an author or something. So I don't know if you guys are an author or you're writers, if you've been writing out like almost like a manifestation of your how you want your sex life to be, or if you just keep notes of it. I knew an Aquarius moon, Aquarius Mars, who would actually have an online blog that she would go and vent to and tell all of her sexual experiences to, and you know, she had a pseudonym online. But yeah, every breakup, every time someone pissed her off, it all ended up out there, okay? It sure did. So you guys could act private, but low-key have some way that you release this information. Maybe you have a tarot channel and that's where you let it out too, okay? Let's see what we got. From Lenormand, we have the whip, okay, and the clock tower. So you guys, as soon as you feel comfortable and safe, you turn up and get frisky. You want to be the boss. You switch roles, okay, or you want to switch roles. That's Taurus. Taurus can be so bossy. They seem like a passive sign. They're Venus ruled, but oh, let them be the boss, okay. We have the noose, so you could tell some of you like to be like choked or have asphyxiation. We kind of brought that up at the end of the last one, but you guys could it's like your way or the highway, okay? Basically, in the way you interact with others. 5 of diamonds. This is definitely, I think, where you guys are, maybe you're more skilled when it comes to DSM, or you just really know that you'll like it. But something I do also pick up here, this is like my colonizer card, where we need to decolonize information, whether it's from patriarchy, from white supremacy, or whatever. So this combination with the noose and these fields here, there could be people who where they're pretending like, oh yeah, it's okay like to prefer a certain race, but really they're doing like they're racist. Like they're kind of like people, oh, it was just race play. Like there is no race play, okay? If you're doing that shit, you're racist. That's like a rapist being like, oh, it was just rape play. Like, sorry, excuse me to be so explicit, but this is an explicit reading. Like, you know, so I feel like someone really needs to hear that. And Black Moon Lilith and Taurus wants you to release that identity from your body, whether it's internalized colorism or racism or misogyny or whatever it is that is allowing partners who are doing abusive things to masquerade as fun-free sexuality, because it's not the same thing. And some of you haven't yet differentiated that being abused isn't the same thing as having intense physical sexual interaction, okay? And that having a partner who's just racist and tolerating it because, oh well, they're not as bad, and oh, they just like to do it in the bedroom, it's just something we play around with, and going you know, kind of going along with it. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. It's like, it's still racism, right? Or it's still it could be abusive language, or it actually reminds me of oh shoot, what's that show? And it has like Reese Witherspoon and Lisa Bonet's daughter, I forget her name for the moment, and Nicole Kidman, and what's her name that went to Standing Rock with us, that's from Divergent, Shailene Woodley. That show is something Liars, or On Fire, or something Liars, I don't know, has one of those little trendy names. but she had that kind of connection with her husband, who was the dude, Alexander Skarsgård, I think. Anyways, he would, oh, like you would think, oh, they just have kind of a BDSM relationship, but no, he would go and he would like beat her sometimes, and then he was also out assaulting other women, and it ended up being someone who ended up being her friend. Anyways, but that's how things come around, and you might have things in your life that's trying to show you, no, this isn't somebody who just likes to get intensely physical in the bedroom. Like, this is an abuser, or this is somebody who is, you know, very racist. This is someone who's hateful to your gender, like, you know, those kind of things. Or, you know, when you're in the LGBTQ community, or you're somewhere along the gender spectrum and you have people who come down fetishized and then end up harming, killing, kidnapping, or whatever it is. This is intense, but I feel like you guys are either very afraid of this, or you have kind of tolerated degrees of this, and you're like, I know, like, I do tend, maybe some of you had to do sex work for a while, so dissociating or desensitizing yourself from it is just easier, and pretend like, oh, it's no big deal. Or for whatever reason, you don't want to unpack why you're drawn to people who don't like your race and who just fetishize you, why there is that like want to be kind of hatefully fetishized by somebody. So it's just really time to look into that, if that's resonating. And if you're doing that, you're the colonizer, you're the one, like, it is not acceptable. And if you think that it's gone unnoticed by the spiritual world, you see what they're calling you out on right here. All right, over Ashanti. So you guys are really going to be, encouraged to release these kind of toxic relationships. Again, we're not villainizing BDSM or healthy sex work, or, you know, any type of those games that are healthy like that, but it's not the same as abuse, as racism, and that kind of thing, okay? Trouble on Central. Literally, this song, he's talking about how he just wants to have a good day, just chilling around. You know, he lives in LA in the hood, and he ends up getting racially profiled, and it's like a chill kind of song, and he ends up getting arrested before he can get home because he's racially profiled. Like, again, there's no such thing as race play, okay? We have big energy, so you guys might find a different way to use your energy to show that you overcame something, to show that you've obtained. You might have to decolonize on who, and this can be, you know, in America, we know things are very black and white with racism, or the tiers of colorism and stuff, but around the world, there's various different caste systems, including also white supremacy, so it can be all different variations, okay? There's different gender identities and politics and stuff, but this is like part of you. It's almost like you're drawn to the bullies because you want to find a way to overcome them. And that makes sense psychologically. How can we do that in a healthier way? You might even get a sex therapist too, to help you work through, make sure that there's one that are safe, because some of them, you know, of course, just like any, you know, you don't want to be led astray by anything, but I feel like you're ready to get over this. That's why you're hearing this reading. If you're annoyed, if you're frustrated with it, Black Moon Lilith tells all the secrets we would never tell anyone, tells our fantasies that we would never admit, except for when we're completely deranged at 4 a.m. and we're, you know, out of it, and we'll probably never admit it again. Like, listen, it's a windy, blustery Halloween night when I'm doing this, okay? Knocking stuff over out there. I hope the cars are okay, because that sounded like it was something big. Not a car, but something that might hit it. But speaking of big, you guys have big sexual energy, okay? So you don't have to. All right, so Mercury retrograde still, y'all. The pumpkin, looking delicious, uncaging the spirit within. Thou, the fertile power you hold, to taste your buttery velvet upon tongue, is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. Y'all, this deck is low-key so sensual and naughty. Detailed oral. Is that detailed enough? Buttery velvet upon the tongue. Cherish every day that it comes. Oh my gosh. So, yes, we have the cauldron. The cauldrons keep coming up, okay? It's that poom poom or whatever you use, okay? Bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. Oh, it's talking about some rain. I don't know if it's a shower or if it is some other fluids raining around, y'all. Wow, but the bubbling desire is there and left there. You guys smolder your energies, okay? You smolder them, let them brew up to this big old pumpkin. We have a pumpkin up here too. Okay, just it's almost like, is this nutritious? Is this good for your health? I think so. Okay, it's good for the heart. Um, Oh my gosh, y'all seem like you taste well. People think so. You are encouraged to do more divination on this subject, okay? Hopefully, I will be able to do more series on Black Moon Lilith, but you are being encouraged yourself to go ahead and do divination. Take a breath, take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. And I just noticed how this was catching the light. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords in the moonlight. And we have in the Hall of Aphrodite, okay, Venus energy. Moonlight makes me think of that movie. So again, we've had a lot of readings talking about claiming who you are in the LGBT community, if that applies to you. We have the Sun Sekhmet. So finding, again, healthy ways to do bondage and, just any form of BDSM or whatever would happen. Healthy ways to use your anger, your powerful energy, your power plays and dynamics, okay? But then still allowing yourself to be with somebody who is a concerned, loving, woke kind of partner, whether it's their, you don't have to be romantic with them. Some of you, though, I think that's what Black Moon Lilith and Taurus is going to lead you towards, is actually, I can feel it in my chest. You're like, I can feel my heart chakra. You said, I don't know. Actually having a partner that you can be emotionally close with and sexual with, okay? And that being a thing and that being okay. And you can show both sides to one person. I do feel like things that have just been hidden and swept under the rug. Oops, I almost said slept under the rug. You're just going to be done with that and being like, look, I need to be more open. I need to not feel, gross and like I betrayed myself in the morning light, whether it's by having better fantasies or whether it is by not villainizing yourself when you do think of something that's healthy and good, kind of thing, okay? So I think you have a lot more work. I think you guys will be doing some candle work, some divination. Thank you if you made it to the end of the message. And even if you couldn't, I know I'm going to put like a little, really intense or something kind of on there so people can know. I don't want anyone to be triggered, but I also feel like people, I truly believe if someone comes to the reading, it's because they're ready, all right? Even if they think they're not. But yeah, so hopefully you saw some kind of precaution or something on there that I remembered to note. But yeah, stick around for the collective read and pick another option. Some options have more levity to them, but this is Black Moon Lilith, right? We're going to have an Eros and Leo. That's going to be more, I think, from what I've seen, at least when I peeked at some of the cards, I think that's going to be a little bit more spicy. Black Moon Lilith will work with the trauma. And I guess I thought she was feeling a little spicier, and she kind of was, but she was like, I'm still going to bring that psychological, wham bam out here. But you guys, you're willing to, ooh, Freudian slips doing this reading. You guys are deserving of getting this trophy, but I said you're willing to, so you guys are ready. The Hall of Aphrodite, which is Venus, which rules the Black Moon Lilith right now. Making yourself at home, owning this energy, okay? So I feel proud of y'all. I feel like you're gonna do the right thing, heal and move on. I feel like probably everyone, if they were the shady ones, they clicked off, okay? But yes, I wish you so well on your path of wellness and fun too, okay? Because we need some of that. So check out the Eros video, which I'll be uploading, and if you want to stick around a minute, we're gonna do the collective, which isn't as many cards, but just a little bit that Black Moon Lilith wanted to add. Eros's pile did not get extra cards, and Black Moon Lilith's energy was a little cheeky about that. And literally I have pulled a card like, should I do one for Eros too, a collective? And it was a song, and it was like, or it wasn't a song, it was one of my big index cards, and it was something to the fact of like, to the tune of like, they couldn't handle that or whatever, or like you would be disappointed. I was like, ooh, the shade, okay? So she ain't mincing words for nobody. All right, here we go. It's late, y'all. Early in the morning, really. And it is technically now no longer Halloween, but is the first day of Dia de los Muertos. Of course, Halloween does mean All Hallows Eve, so then, you know, the holiday would be the next day, but people don't really think about that anymore. Okay. Oh, I guess we got more cards than I thought for the general. Okay. Hello, y'all. I'm just talking around over here, talking around. So, collective, we have more cards than I thought over here for everybody. For the collective Black Moon Lilith read. Thank y'all for tuning in, your champs, okay? Because I know some of this is more intense, but let's see what we got for all of us, okay? Blindfold. Okay, now. Wax. We had one group that we talked about wax. I think it was the last one. Is this 2? I can feel 2. It doesn't want to come. Maybe, no, I don't feel 2. I played myself. Okay, take charge. Blindfold them. Pour some wax and take some charge. Sagittarius. So look, of course Sagittarius will be the one everybody's getting with. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. But also, we have the Ten of Spades here, Sagittarius the Archer. So we could all be dealing with some little Sagittarian energy, okay, during this transit. We have Cancers. Cancers have been all over the place, too, wanting to date everybody. And they're like, hey. No, Cancers be on that sneak stuff, though. They do. Like I said, a lot of the naughtiest statistics that the FBI have, all Cancer. A lot of the scary ones, too. All right, we do have Pisces energy as well. Oh, look, that's what I get from talking smack. Pisces and Scorpio. Ooh, wild burlesque, be daring. But first, a selfie, kinky. It literally says kinky on there. And we have some Capricorn, Taurus energy as well. So Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Sagittarius coming out for collective. And it says, yes, this is a message. We'll be going through many phases. As we are transiting through Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus, we will still be ebbing and flowing with the lunar energies. Love is possible. Love is not something we have to sacrifice. We don't have to sacrifice our sex lives or our empowerment in order to feel love. And Black Moon Lilith wants us to know that, okay? Wow, the key there. We have transmute. Transmute. This that powerful energy. You know, they'll tell you it's a snake. They'll tell you that it's wrong. They'll tell you that you shouldn't, want so much or desire too much or, be feeling yourself literally, okay? But it's like, no, this is powerful. I'm getting chills on my arm. Spirits, okay? The spirits, look, they're saying this is a gift. It's a way for our bodies, our spirit, our heart, our physical self to join together, okay? And we have grounded energies here. Yes, if you work with a water, feminine, identified kind of nurturing water deity, it actually doesn't have to be feminine either, although I do feel strongly the feminine one. A water deity, they're coming through here too and encouraging you. They're going to be part of this healing journey if you would like them to be. Also, any deities that connect with snakes, okay? We also have the Empress, and it says the Black Madonna, but the Black Madonna is basically Izili Danto, okay? She is the the Loa who helped win the Haitian Revolution. She's very powerful, and of course they try to cover her with other imagery, right? But they also call her Urzuli Dantor is the other way. I think you say it with the R's. But I felt her energy with this because there were some reads that were talking about people's vulnerabilities and needing to heal from abuses and not enact those abuses on others. And I felt her energy when I was ending the read. But then for me, this is a symbol of a different Orisha for me. And so I was like, oh, thank you so much for coming through. And then I, was like, okay, one card from this deck, and it was this. And I said, I knew I felt you. She helps protect those who have been abused, especially women. She's big for lesbians, the gay community, and especially like lesbian relationships and single mothers. So there's a lot of energy. Look out for your deities that have similar vibrations or ancestors that have similar vibrations. But yes, Black Moon Lilith wants to bring in a lot of affection. You're talked about in the spirit world. I can feel my ear going. Getting warm, getting hot. You're talked about in the spiritual world. Yes, they know all the details of all the little rowdy stuff you be getting into, okay? But also there's a lot of affection, and they're really, it's like they're cheering you on to have this higher experience. Some of you have strong Scorpio placements, especially a Scorpio North Node. You've never really felt this interaction, this connection that you can have before. You could have an Aquarius North Node, a Pisces North Node, and it's time for you to feel like the cosmic explosion of the spiritual in your physical form that can come through your sexual life, okay? They want deep healing for you. They want safety for you. And if you have young ones around and you're like, well, how can I find a healthy partner when I'm trying to protect, these little ones around me? They're going to keep you guys safe and help. They're like, listen to us, okay? We're going to help you. They could like an offering if you, work with ancestors or deities, a thank you, a blessing, a gift of some sort. They can speak to you through the symbolism of moths, butterflies, anchors, keys, and snakes. Also maybe, especially if you're an Aquarius, these little water wavelengths, okay, or air wavelengths. But protecting your inner child, okay? So these are the things I see for us for Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus transit. I hope that it was helpful and fun, a little spice there too. Again, it always takes me by surprise too when it gets a little serious like that on readings I don't expect it to. I should have known with Black Moon, Lilith, but still. But I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on another one.